Hi everybody, it is Marie here from Skane. So hopefully this will go very well. This is telling me my connection isn't terribly brilliant, but we'll see how we get on. Haven't seen you for a while. As you can see, I am rugged up. We had a frost here this morning in Hawke's Bay. We live in Hawke's Bay because we don't do the cold, okay? So for us, I know for many of you, you've been shivering at this for ages. But honestly, it's been cold. We had frost by the beach, very cold today. I've just had someone come in. Anyway, we had frost today down by the beach. It's super, 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 super cold. And I've got lots of bits and pieces here today to show you. And I want to talk about a little bit of winter colour. And I've sort of worn some bright stuff to basically help give some ideas and some colour, and just while you're sitting at home, just brighten things up a little bit. Sun's shining, but sometimes you need bright, happy knitting. So the first thing I'm going to start with is probably the least amount of colour, and then we're going to work our way up. Many of you may have seen I posted last week Mahana, which is our new alpaca yarn. And this is it here. This is the swatch. Look at that. Ooh, and it is so soft, absolutely beautiful. That's it there. Now this, initially when we designed this yarn, it was going to be an 80-20 alpaca wool blend, and we used Polworth, but as you may or may not be aware, there's a nationwide Polworth shortage at the moment. So we ended up actually tweaking it, and it's 90% alpaca, which of course didn't filter down to me, and the labels still say 80-20, but I can tell you it's 90-10. It's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. We've just done it in the cream at this stage to sort of gauge reaction. We have this in both naked and in balls, and I'm kind of hoping I might actually pop a wee limited edition print out in this in the coming months. Absolutely beautiful. If you're looking for the oatmeal, if you've got Libby Johnson's oatmeal sitting in your queue to do, that was done in our heritage alpaca. This would be perfect in an oatmeal. Absolutely stunning. So if you're wanting a really beautiful cream yarn to do an oatmeal in, couldn't recommend this enough. It is definitely soft enough to be worn next to the skin. So great for hats, shawls, wraps, cowls, babies. Brilliant for babies. So do check out that Mahana. It is online and available now. But let's get into a bit of colour. First colour I'm going to do is, we've just gotten a limited edition run of Chunky. I've had a few people who've been after some chunky yarns, and we've picked this up from our favourite importer who loves to do bits and pieces, has had some of this chunky that they've given us. That's some of it here. It's called Hot Cakes. It's a lovely chunky slub. Over the weekend I whipped this up. Hopefully it will look alright. Let's fire this on. There we go. This is, oh look, that's way better. So this is Urchin by Isolde Teague. It is a free pattern from Isolde from several years back, and she actually does it in a slubby yarn. Seriously, this took me 2 hours to knit. So quick. It's done on straight needles using short rows. Seriously, really, it was like, oh, it was, before I knew it, I'd done it through the length of a movie. That's how quick it is. So definitely, and it took, that's what was left from the ball, so it takes less than a ball. These are some of the colours. They're really bright, vibrant, intense colours, and there are a couple of slightly more neutral ones that will be coming through. 100% wool with a little polyester binder, so you're dealing with a natural yarn. But if you're looking for something fun, funky, quick, bit of gift knitting, something warm for yourselves, check this out. It's called Hot Cakes. I'm going to have these, I think at the moment they're sitting under the sale tab, so if you click the sale tab on there, have a look at those. And I can't, oh gosh, and I've got a memory like a sieve. They are 200 gram Thunderballs, so great, really good in terms of getting stuff out nice and fast. 200 gram Thunderballs, and they're just $15 a ball, so great buying. And as I said, that's what's left over from one ball for the hat. Don't panic about any of these patterns that I talk about today. I will fire everything in the comments after the video is finished, so I can let you know where they are and where you can find them. So that is hot cakes under the sale tab, $15, 200 grams. The other thing in terms of a bit of colour, so I pulled this out today. I haven't worn this in ages. For those who are eagle-eyed, you will recognise the pattern. This is a pattern that's been out for several years now. There we go, that's a good, yes. It's called Spectra by Stephen West, and it was one of the first patterns that Stephen West did, which really put him out on the map. He'd done a few others, but this one really did send things over the top. And this pattern would be about 4 or 5 years old, I suppose. And I knitted this several years ago using a County long print rainbow, which unfortunately we don't stock, but I can tell you where you can find County. And just a scrappy thing we had in remnants here. This is a fantastic couch, sit on the couch, watch movie, cold weather type pattern, because it's quite repetitious. You're knitting a whole series of wedges. Here we go, let's just move around to a wedge so you can see. There you go, a whole series of wedges, just doing some really simple short rows. So if you've never knitted short rows before and you're thinking, ooh, no, that's too tough for me, this is actually a great pattern to do it, because you learn the technique and then you do it again and again and again and again and again, and it really is super easy. And the nice thing is the wedges, it's quite addictive, because you do a wedge and then you think, oh, I'll do another wedge, I'll just do one more wedge before I get bed, I'll just do another wedge, and then the colour will change and you want to do another wedge. Great knitting for this time of year. So some ideas if you're wanting to do a spectra from things that we've got here. And I jumped downstairs, and now this one's done in 4-ply. So if you're wanting to go with 4-ply, we have got the fantastic opal sock, and we've just got more of this in. It has been selling like hot cakes, the latest edition from the opal socks. Now this one here this is Monica, which is the one that has been our fastest seller, which is this really lovely rainbow. And this works best when you've got a fairly solid contrast that makes that rainbow pop. So this is Urban Sport Play Green. That works great. If you've got the other one is an orange, if you've got an orange in your stash or anything like that. Basically you want to make this pop. Radio grey, we've got radio grey downstairs, that will help, really make the rainbow stand out. So that is a really, really good option. If you're wanting to keep on the rainbow theme but go DK, not do quite so many wedges but have, a nice thicker, squishier shawl, scarf, this is our terabyte. So lovely long, it's a longer graduated print than the Monica. And that looks fantastic depending on which way you want to go with this variety of colours. So as you can see, that one with the orange would pop. You could do it with the emerald, it would pop. Or even, oh, there we go, hold on, one more. Ha! Play green, there you go. So those are a couple of ideas for that scarf that would work quite well. My personal favourite though, and you'll probably like this, you'll have that one skein of funky sock yarn sitting in your stash, or you want to grab something, or you're not wanting to go to the expense of doing really, really large scale projects with a $25 yarn. We've got the gorgeous orange tail hand dyed yarns. This one's called Hippie Shaker. It's going to go up on the web just shortly. It's going to be our colour of the week. I'm going to change it out. But see, this guy with its really fun funky colours, look at that. See, with that blue, it will just make this pop. Really beautiful, vibrant scarf. You'll only need one of these and probably only a couple of these. It's, a great way it's a really good way of using up those single sock skeins that you've got lurking around and you just can't be bothered knitting another pair of socks. So I would definitely have a look at something like that. So Spectra by Stephen West. Again, I'll put it in the comments, so don't panic. I'll get all those links out to you at the end of the vid. The last but not least that I've been told, the girls have told me that I have to tell you, is if you have got lots of these and you're sick of doing the whole chair leggy thing, or you're wanting to wind some balls, wool winders I have gotten in a shipment of wool winders. They're $40. They are online, so if I think you just put in winder in the search box, they'll come up. So we do actually have some of these in stock, so I have brought them down. I know some people have really struggled to find them, so we've got them in the shop, or you can order them online. $40 for a wool winder. This is what I use here when I'm winding off my samples. Really handy thing to have, and it will do comfortably. It will do up to, of a bulky yarn up to a DK or an Aran weight, it will at a push do a 200 gram cheese. So like I have done, have I got one here? No, I haven't got one. Oh yes I have. Look, here's one I prepared earlier. Are you ready? Look, there's one I prepared earlier. 200 grams. So that was done on that winder, so it will go up to that, and on finer weights 100 grams like this, no problem whatsoever. So do jump online. Again, I'll fire a link on there in the comments so you can check that out. Last but not least, Knit August Nights is coming up here in Hawke's Bay at the end of August. There are some classes here at Skeins, and there are also a couple of classes on Sunday morning over at East Pier. These are available and open to the public. So whilst event registration has closed, if you are wanting, if you're a Hawke's Bay local, or you're going to be in Hawke's Bay that weekend and you want to pop in and do some classes, check out the shop, there'll be lots of specials and things happening that weekend for Knit August Nights here. You can do that. Jump over onto the website www.knitaugustnights.co.nz, and again I will pop a link to the registration for those classes in the comments as well. We've got a cowl knitting class with Gillian Wally-Torkler, and she's also doing a variegated yarn knitting class. So if you've got all those bright colours sitting in your stash and you're looking at them thinking, I am so over just going around in a tube and playing pool roulette and seeing where the colours go, and you're wanting to sort of find out ways that you can maximise those variegated colours, that's actually a really good class that will be on that day. And those classes are $45, I think, and you can book those online. But failing that, until then, I will head off. I will get all the stuff in the comments for you and get it all uploaded so you know where you're going and what you're doing. And hopefully I will talk to you real soon. Stay warm. I'm trying to stay warm. I'm cold. Stay warm. Stay warm. Bye.